What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Randolph and today we're going to be doing a Q&A. I asked you guys sending questions using Instagram and Twitter. I've gone through the best ones and I'm going to answer them now. Obviously, that's what a Q&A is. Also, I apologise for the clickbaity title and the fact that I've not uploaded as much as I usually do in the past week or so. Obviously, I went away with JJ to Canada and America to film videos for his channel. I wasn't able to film as much stuff for myself or make as many videos as I wanted to. So I just thought I needed a clickbait title just to get me back in the swing of things. So I hope you guys don't mind.
How long have you and JJ known each other for?
Alright, so for those who don't know, me and JJ have known each other for a long time now. Basically, since he started and since I started. So back in the day, he used to do gaming videos and I used to make music, obviously, and I used to put songs onto YouTube. He then used those songs in his videos, like Call of Duty and FIFA videos. From then, we just started like messaging each other and just talking a lot, and then we ended up having an idea to do a song. We did the song, it was the first ever song we did together, which is the Rather Fast Black Man. You can go find it somewhere on his channel. It's very cringy on my part though, so please don't go look at that. But he actually wasn't featured in that song. He was featured in the next song, which was Hesky Time, and then we did all the football rap battles from there. But yeah, that's how I met JJ, just through YouTube basically, and I've known him, I think that was like, I think Hesky Time and Fast Black Man came out in like 2010, so I've known him for quite a long time.
When did you start making music? What are your hopes for the future, and who is your favourite artist at the minute?
I've been making music as long as I can remember, really. I can't really remember a time in my life where music wasn't involved. I think though, I was like 12 years old when I officially started making music. I used to get my dad's laptop and we used a program called GarageBand and just used to make music on there, drag loops in and just mess around with it basically. The video that I uploaded on my channel recently, which was my first ever song, that was like when I properly started making music, and that was when I was using my dad's laptop. So go watch that video, and yeah, that's kind of like the first song that I ever actually like released to the public. In terms of my hopes for the future, I don't really know. I just know that I want to continue doing YouTube. I want to continue making music. I want to continue releasing music and just making that kind of my career and my job. So yeah, I'm gonna just do what I've always done really and just keep plowing through. Oh man, it's like a 3-part question. Who's my favourite artist at the minute? I always struggle with these type of questions. Like, I don't know who my favourite artist is right now, but I mean, I've been enjoying the A$AP Rocky album, I've been enjoying the Pusha T album, so right now I'll probably just say Pusha T, just based on that's literally who I'm listening to right now.
Are you going to make a rap song with Simon? Will you be doing a whole song in your helium voice?
Fill up my cup until it's gone.
What is your favourite film and why?
Alright, this is a proper weird answer, okay? But my favourite film, for some reason, is Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. Like, I have no idea why that's my favourite film, but I just love it. I think it's because, right, when I used to come home from school when it was like the Christmas period and I wanted to watch Christmas films, I'd come home really excited, parents would be working, my brother and sisters would all be off at university, so I'd just be on my own with my dog watching films, basically. For some reason, it was always Groundhog Day, so I just used to watch it over and over again. And yeah, I don't know, I just really like that film.
What is your favourite film and why?
Alright, so basically my favourite film, this is a proper weird one, you know, like I don't really know why it's my favourite film, but it just is. But my favourite film is probably, I'd have to say, Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. See how I did that, or?
No, what?
So I did it again.
Why?
Because it's Groundhog Day, it's like the same thing repeating, so.
Oh,
So
I've never seen it.
How did you get into the music industry and why?
So basically I didn't really get into the music industry any certain way. Even now I still don't think that I'm in the industry because I'm kind of doing my own thing. I'm not like, trying to get signed to a label or any of that stuff. But I literally just started making music when I was younger and then continued making music because I enjoyed it, and then that's where I am today. So yeah, I just continued doing what I enjoyed, and that's what got me here, I guess.
Who was your biggest inspiration growing up?
Alright, so my biggest inspiration growing up in music and in life, I guess, was 50 Cent. He was my favourite artist when I was younger, and he's the reason that I wanted to start making music, and he's the reason I wanted to start rapping. So yeah, I guess 50 Cent. I used to listen to him, I used to listen to Eminem, and then from that I just wanted to make music, basically.
Would you ever come to Nottingham?
Well, being as I live like 20 minutes away from Nottingham, yeah, I'd say I would come to Nottingham. I've got a season ticket for Forest, so I go like every week when they're playing, so yeah, I would do that.
Which football club do you support, and who's your favourite footballer?
So like I was just saying, I live 20 minutes away from Nottingham, so the football team that I support is obviously Nottingham Forest. And as far as my favourite footballer goes, I don't really know, I've never really had a favourite footballer, but I guess when I was younger I really used to like Thierry Henry. I had a friend at school who supported Arsenal and used to love Henry, so yeah, I guess Henry when I was growing up was my favourite player.
When are you releasing an album?
Maybe soon.
What is your prediction for the Simon FC charity match?
I think Keemstar and Vic are both going to score a hat-trick each. I think Simon is going to get sent off for dangerous play. I think Josh and Ethan are just going to run laps around the pitch because they're like crazy fit right now. But no, I don't know. Realistically, I think it's going to be a great game. I think everyone's going to have a lot of fun. There are a lot of international players this time. So I'm going to be there. Laura's going to be there. And yeah, it's going to be a good game.
Would you ever make more football rap battles with JJ?
No. we've moved on from all that stuff now.
How hard was it, or how long did it take to learn how to use all the music software you do?
Honestly, it didn't feel that hard, but obviously I've been doing this for a long time, so I think my learning curve was over like, I mean, I'm still learning now. I'm still learning how to use the software now. It's like learning to drive or learning to like ride a bike. As soon as you get over that, whatever it is, you just know it, you know. It's the same with everything. Just put the hours in, and then you will learn how to do it, basically. So if anyone out there is wanting to try and get into this type of thing, then just jump into it, just go for it, and just keep practicing, keep trying, and you will get better as the more you try, basically. So yeah.
Can you slap Simon for me?
I mean, I would, but obviously I'm not at the house right now. I'm like 3 hours away back at home in Nottingham, so I'll have to do it the next time I see him. But if you guys subscribe to the channel, I'll make sure that the next video I do that I'm down there, I'll slap him for you guys. All right?
Why your Lumix camera over a Canon camera?
Well, I had a Canon camera back in the day, but when I was looking for a new camera to film these videos that you're watching now, I wanted one that was 4K, so therefore it was between the Lumix GH5 or the Sony A7S, which I know Josh and all the other guys use. And they always tease me in the fact that I use a Lumix. But honestly, I think this is a better camera. That's why I chose it. I did some research. I looked on YouTube for some kind of like video tests. And in the end, I just preferred the Lumix. But this camera is not great at low light, whereas the A7S is incredible at low light. In terms of Canon, I don't know, they just didn't offer a 4K option. But I know they have done recently. So maybe I'll have a look at that one for future purchases.
What's the best song you've ever made?
I know this is a bit of a typical and a cheap answer, but I do think that it's slow motion. I kind of think that every song that I do gets better and better in some regards, so I think that I'm always growing, I'm always learning, I'm always getting better. So, and yeah, I just think slow motion is the best one that I've made so far. But I've got some new ones on the way that are going to top slow motion, so yeah, be on the lookout for those.
Do you think you and JJ will ever perform live again?
Yes, of course we're going to perform live again. We've been working on some music, we've been working on some tracks, hopefully to start putting together another live show. Make sure you leave a comment down below where you're from and if you want us to come and do a show in your city or your area. So make sure you leave that down below and we'll try and look at those options.
Who will win in KSI versus Logan?
Obviously, JJ is going to win the fight. I was way more nervous for the Joe Weller fight than I am for the Logan fight, and that is mainly because of the fact that I've been with JJ a lot more in this kind of training camp than I was in the Joe one. I've been filming a lot of the training videos, so I've seen how hard he trains, I've seen how hard he punches, and I've just seen the amount of work that goes into it. So yeah, of course, JJ's going to win the fight. Come on.
Song with Drake or mixtape with Pusha?
Now this is a hard one. Obviously, I've been keeping up to date with the whole Pusha T versus Drake beef thing. Pusha's album is incredible. Like, if you guys have not heard that album yet, make sure you go and listen to it. It's insane. Like, I've been listening to the album non-stop ever since it came out. I'm still listening to it now, even though Drake dropped the diss track, which, by the way, was insane. Like, that was a very, very good diss track. But it still doesn't take anything away from the fact that Pusha's album was sick. But in terms of this question, would I rather do a song with Drake or a mixtape album with Pusha? Obviously, I'd have to do a song with Drake, mainly for the fact that it's Drake. The numbers would be huge. It would be better for my career if I did a song with Drake. But that's just how it goes.
If poison expires, is it more poisonous or less poisonous?
Right, when I saw this question come up, I had no idea what it meant, and I still don't really know what it meant. I had to get Laura behind the camera, who's dying, by the way. She's holding this heavy camera and she's struggling. So what Laura says is that, like, when food expires, it goes off, right? So basically, the question is saying, if poison expires, as in if poison goes off, does it get more poisonous or less poisonous? Because when food goes off, it gets more poisonous. I think that's what it means. I thought it meant when poison expires, as in when the poison runs out. Like, in that sense, obviously, when it expires, it's less poisonous because the poison's not there anymore. I'm putting way too much thought into this question. But if it means the first thing, as in if poison expires, that as in goes off, then I think obviously it's gonna be more poisonous, right? Yeah, I think that's my answer. I think it gets more poisonous once it gets rotten and that, because it's like the original poison, and then it's getting mouldy, so it's like double poison.
Do you have any advice on how to start beat making?
Yes, pretty much just keep making music. Just start, go on the internet, find a software that works with your computer and that you're comfortable with, and then just make music. Literally, just continue to make music. It's gonna be bad when it starts. Like, it'll be very bad. Like, everything that anyone ever does when they start, they're bad at it because you're not practiced in it. You're not like well versed in it. So just jump on, practice, practice, practice. Understand that it won't be very good at the start, and just keep going, keep going. As long as you enjoy it, just keep going with it, and it will get better. It will get better. It might take you longer to actually get good at it than other people, but I guess that's just down to if you enjoy it enough. If you do enjoy music and you enjoy making music, then you will get good at it.
Were you always interested in music? If so, what instruments did you play?
Yes, like I said in a previous question, I've always been interested in music. And instrument-wise, I used to play the drums. I mean, I still play the drums now, but I don't kind of do it actively. I'm not in a band or I don't practice or anything like that. I haven't got even the drum kit. When I was very young, I used to do piano, right? But I quit. I quit, and my mum let me quit. My mum made me go to piano. I didn't want to go to piano, and then I was like, look, mum, it's not working out. I just want to quit. I want to go out and play with my mates. But now, looking back, I wish that I continued playing piano, because that is just an instrument when you're making music that you just need to have in your like inventory or in your arsenal.
Who is the most famous person you've met so far?
Originally, when I first saw this question come through, I didn't want to include it in the video and I didn't want to answer it, but I just wanted to use this question as a way to plug the fact that when I was in Canada for the Baidu Jack fight, I was like a meter away from Floyd Mayweather. When I was in the training room, I was filming Baidu Jack getting his hands wrapped, and I turned around and literally Floyd was just like right in front of me. And the heart rate on my watch was like going out of control. It was like 145 just because the fact that Floyd was right there. So yeah, he's probably the most famous person I've met or been, you know, that close to. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that Q&A. Laura behind the camera is very glad that it's now over, because she's struggling to hold this camera, aren't you? If you want to be involved in the next Q&A that I do, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll leave all the links down in the description. All my usernames will be somewhere on the screen. I've got some new music coming out soon. I've got a single that I'm ready to release, so make sure you stay in tune for that. Make sure you subscribe everywhere, Spotify, all that stuff, because it's coming soon. It's going to be big. And yeah, like I said before, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I wanna see you in slow motion. Come stay the night, we can stay up till it's bright. In the morning, got the top open. Come take a ride, we can go where you like. I wanna see you in slow motion. Come stay the night, we can stay up till it's bright. In the morning, got the top open.